Yeah, don't worry about it.
You sound like the installation wizard.
I am the installation wizard. I will install your files for you.
Oh god, I can hear myself in your stream. I gotta mute it expeditiously.
Yeah, I would recommend doing that. Game capture. Switch that from Akami HD to Pathologic. Make sure there's
Haha, classic
It's
HD.
too big.
What do you mean it's too big?
The thing. The window. Oh no, I'm moving my
Oh.
streamlines. That's not what I want to do.
General Arcade. Oh! What? You've put this man in the corner.
Oh wait, I can just do this. There we go.
Wow, that looks pretty good.
Alright, so, welcome, everyone.
Всем
Allow me
привет.
to remind you that an
This
epidemic
is-
of unknown
This is
origin
Pathologic
has already
HD.
eradicated
It's an evil
a
game
few
about surviving in
genuinely
Russia,
distinctive
and there's a
towns in
plague,
the northern part
and
of
you
the
gotta
country.
stop it because you're a
Yay!
doctor.
The cause and circumstances of these tragic events remain
Look, there's
uncertain.
text.
There's
There is
a
lot
there's a
we
wise
cannot
old man reading
explain
this to
yet.
me.
It
Oh yeah,
appears
I
as
just
though
will
the
have to
plague has a
hear the
mind of
game.
its
No,
own,
well, I was
as
gonna
if
say
it is
hear the
driven
game in
by some
silence. I am not gonna hear the
irrepressible
game.
will. Why else
Yeah.
has
Maybe
no
that'll
one
make it
managed to fight
scarier.
it successfully? Why does it target
No
the most
ambience or
precious
anything,
aspects
just
of our existence? The sand plague
I'm gonna see
picks its
horrifying
victims
images.
fastidiously, and the same principle always draws it back to whoever
I'm gonna
tries
assume
to
there's gonna be
approach it.
scary images in this game that
Surprisingly,
frighten me to my
we've yet
core.
to hear a single word from the
There's
powers
some
that be.
scary images in here. One of the
What, like
forms...
people's skin melting?
No, not that. But there are like, one of the forms the plague can take is just like a cloud of screaming skulls that flies at you.
That doesn't sound like a plague. That sounds like a ghost or a demon.
It could really be anything.
Is that you?
No, none of these characters are me. These are just like children having a game. Yeah, they got the little guy, and they're going to bury him for fun.
Oh.
Yeah, Spade. It's a
Oh,
game from
God.
2004.
That's not a guy. That's a little doll.
Yeah, they're playing a game. They're not burying like a friend.
What kind of game is this?
This is survival horror in like fantasy Russia.
That's not what the game. That's not what the children are playing.
Oh, I understand. I see what you're asking. They're playing, facing the grim reality of death.
So cool. That's
Okay.
how I love to play with my friends. We walk solemnly down the street together.
And then you bury your stuffed animals for fun. Being from 2004 is not an excuse. Revel Remake 1 is from 2002. Yeah, man, this is like a Russian indie game from 2004, made by like a tiny little team. They're
Made
not
by
gonna have
one
the
sad
fidelity
man.
of like a full studio. So grow up,
This is
Spade.
better than a game I could make.
Yeah, I'd like to see you do this, Spade.
I made one Twine text adventure,
Right.
and that's it.
I've already done my settings when I did my test stream of this. So we're just gonna start a new game.
It's all about
Yay! Oh
There-
my god, let's jump in.
There are no subtitles for this section.
Cool.
But basically, these are the three playable characters. They've been dropped into this like
Our hands are no longer tied.
metatextual theater,
Well,
and they're like
Uh-huh.
discussing who is going to be the main character of the story.
means you're already
Wait, that's actually
inside.
very cute.
This
Yeah, it's
Charming
super cool.
feature.
Over there with the suitcase, that's Daniil Dankovsky, the Bachelor. In the back there is
So it's not real.
Artemy
for now?
Burak, who is
I don't
the
think it has
Harrispex,
started
who's like
yet.
a local of the town. And then you have Clara, who's the changeling, who's like a...
Changeling.
She doesn't actually shapeshift, unfortunately, but she has
So it's not
like...
like the
I
sexy My
know
Little
what
Pony
to
kind.
do.
Yeah.
Those who
She
take
has like
part
divine
in
powers
magic
though.
and direct action are
Damn,
bound
And
okay.
she also does have an evil twin.
Only a miracle
Do you get to
can
see the
set
evil
us
twin?
free without us having to destroy
Yeah,
something.
yeah, that's... The evil twin is a main part of her
Do
story.
miracles. Just let
Hell
me.
yeah, baby. Humana. Are you gonna pick Mr. Dankovsky because he's in the title of your stream?
Yeah. You can... Off the bat, you can pick either Dankovsky or Artemy. But it's usually recommended to start with Dankovsky because he's the, like, kind of default experience.
I love a default experience.
Yeah.
I don't want to spice or complicate it.
Artemy did just call Dankovsky clever clogs.
Both of you.
Your gentle hands are
How long do you have to
used
watch them
killing,
chill?
not giving
It's only a
life.
couple minutes.
You will inevitably do harm.
This is
As
really
for
like being at a
Pete,
real theater and
he
watching a
has no
real actual
regard for
play in real life.
casualties at all.
Yeah.
Neither of you.
It's like they're rehearsing for it too. It's kind of like stilted and weird.
It seems unlikely that we'll get along
So
well,
good.
but there's
If only I could hear
Any
it.
choice is right as long as it's
Yeah.
willed. That's the truth of the matter.
Only the heart will show you the right choice. Stop thinking about yourselves. Think of the sick. He's in pain.
Arms
I can't
outstretched.
see it yet, but I can feel it.
It's not
Claire's basically saying like, oh, both of you are idiots, you're gonna kill a bunch of people. I should be the one to do this.
for it.
I can see that.
Maybe he should.
You're full of hate.
Uh-oh. I just left the stream because I went to mod view.
Whoops.
I can hear it.
I just wanted to see what it would do. Stop! Don't tell me about mod view. Okay, I can see the stream
You
again.
won't become a killer.
Auto
You
mod
will.
Q.
Mark my words.
Channel
that's
actions.
exactly what will happen. But I can avoid it.
No.
Whoa, I
We'll
can
never
see
get along.
everyone in the
I
chat.
suggest we be on our way.
Whoa.
The sooner the
Awesome.
better.
Off we go then.
Let's go.
I can turn the chat to emotes only.
Don't do that. The rehearsal is done, and now it's time for the real play to begin.
Hell yeah. Now
Here's
you
our
get to pick
character
your
select.
favorite special little boy.
We got the guys, we got the two boys, and we got Changeling. To place the Changeling,
Oh.
you have to finish either Harrispeck's or Bachelor's story.
They're just real people.
Yeah. Alright. Bachelor.
There's Changeling.
The history of humanity witnessed a number of catastrophes that have demonstrated without a shadow of a doubt the pettiness of human achievement and the triumph of the invincible evil. Outbreaks of infectious diseases that have from time to time wiped out towns and cities off the map are undoubtedly among those. However, smart and virtuous, the people caught up in these destructive events have repeatedly come to the conclusion that it's no use trying to fight these circumstances. The best you can do is bite the bullet and cope with your losses. This is the story of a person who has managed to work a miracle and defeat a seemingly unvanquishable foe.
Wow, that's a great kind of
Daniil
story.
Dankovsky, a Bachelor of Medicine,
Why is he the
was brought
Bachelor?
here by
'Cause he's a Bachelor of
circumstances
Medicine.
most unfortunate.
Oh,
Dankovsky's
he's not even a
life,
doctor?
his theory
Uh-oh, maybe you shouldn't be
challenging the existing
practicing.
notions of human mortality is being harshly persecuted
So,
by the powers that be.
He's like
Suddenly, a letter arrives from a colleague
trying to
suggesting
find
that there
like
is
immortality.
previous
He's trying to
undiscovered evidence which may support Dankovsky's
best
claims.
human
There
mortality
is a
and
settlement,
make
the
it so
letter says,
people can live forever.
ruled by an extraordinary
But he's
man
getting
who may
nowhere,
well be
and the
seen
government
as
is like,
objective
hey,
proof
if
of
you don't give us
Dankovsky's
results,
daring
like
hypothesis.
soon, we're shutting down your lab
Grasping at straws
and like
of
cutting
hope,
your funding.
Dankovsky decides to follow
Uh-oh,
what he
uh-oh.
believes to be the
So he's
sign
like,
of
ah,
divine
fuck.
providence.
I remember hearing about this guy,
Without
Georgie
further
Kane.
ado,
I'm gonna
he
go,
sets
or
off
not
to
Georgie
Georgie.
Kane, Simon Kane. I'm gonna go fucking investigate
Bachelor
him because he's
arrives
lived for a
in town.
long ass time.
As he seeks
I'm
room and board,
gonna get his
he gets to know
immortality
a girl
secrets.
called Eva
Yeah.
Yan and stays at her place until dawn.
Whoa. If I saw a sign of divine providence, I would also follow it.
Then we get another crazy cutscene.
And we get to look at keys and bottles. I like his little 3D model better than the actual human person they showed on his portrait.
Yeah, he looks friendly.
He does look friendly. He looks like a real bachelor to me. Oh,
You see
a
the,
little
the, like,
close.
the bald guy?
Yeah, I don't,
There's our friend the Bachelor, looking around.
No. He looks a little silly, actually, but not in, like, an evil way.
Yeah. Okay. I'm actually going to try putting up a side stream so you don't have to worry about the delay and can, like, hear.
That's a good idea.
I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm going to put it at the lowest possible settings and see if that works out. Alright. Oh wait, I have to have Streamlabs up as well. There we go. So, can you see the side stream?
The one, let me go to it. Watch stream. Oh my gosh, yes!
And who else is in the chat right now? Is that Spade? Is that Crad?
That's Spade.
Spade, is the quality still like good on your end?
I can hear the music.
Yeah. Okay, Spade hates me. Alright.
Oh my god. Oh, the Splatoon people just added me and said I need to play another game because apparently our last match wasn't counted and I said sorry. I said I'm not playing anymore.
Awesome.
I finished.
Alright.
Our last match didn't count because of some unwritten rule. I don't even care. Die.
As of today, my mission remains obscure. The examination of Simon Kane, who is rumored to be a man of incredible longevity, may shake the very foundation of modern thanatology and challenge the existent notions of death itself. However, even if this undying Leviathan proves to be more than a fairy tale, the mere confirmation of his existence won't suffice to prevent the powers that be from shutting our laboratory down. I need to figure out the most fruitful approach. Simon is a well-respected man, and if he makes my interests for if he mistakes my interest for effrontery, it would be nigh impossible to convince him to help me break new ground in the field of human vitality. Day 1, by the end of which the Bachelor finds himself battling a truly unvanquishable foe. So the aesthetic of this game is kind of weird. It's kind of like made up, like, alternate history.
I like it. This is just what my house and room looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, those stairs!
they're kind of rough. Alright, so we gotta talk to Eva Yan, who's over here.
Oh, she's just chilling with her
hang out.
things out.
Feeling you would come.
Alright. Did the sounds from the outside wake you up too? There was a terrible groan, and then something snapped loudly. No, I heard nothing. I think there are strangers in the backyard. By the pond. They're unlikely to be planning mischief, but I have a bad feeling about this. I'm afraid to go out to them. I hope they go away soon and stop disturbing our sleep. Why do you think they aren't planning anything foul? Our population is so thin, crime is basically non-existent, especially here in the stone yard. Sometimes there are pranks, of course. Fights happen occasionally. People are young here, so they often go out at night. But we're a tight community, and now I hear unfamiliar speech. That's not a good sound. I'll go out and take a look, but I'm in a hurry. I must see this founding father of yours. Are you willing to trade the company of a fascinated woman for that dreadful old man, even if he is a sorcerer? That's so sad. But Simon won't go anywhere. He has always been, he always will be, even if the moon were to fall to the ground. Please stay with me a little longer. Simon is a sorcerer? Did I hear you right? Is that the secret to his longevity? Are you in that much of a hurry? Do come around. The
Is she trying to have
asleep
sex with us? I want sorcerer magic.
Take your knockabout coat off. Have a rest in my bed. Let me warm your hands. You are so anxious to see Simon, as though your life depended on it. My life Yes. Now that my
we're a
laboratory is on the brink
bachelor.
of destruction, my whole life's pursuit depends on that remarkable man. If he has really managed to live that long, then his tissues will help me defeat death. Death. So that's the enemy you've chosen for yourself. Isn't it hard? I don't think anyone has managed to defeat that evil yet.
Is death not her enemy? Is she above that?
I guess she's above that. My enemy is inevitability. I am challenging the forces of nature. I don't
Brave.
understand. Show me where Simon lives.
Show me.
It's not far. The
Let-
Canes live at the
Wait, I wanna
Crucible
hear her
on Great
advice.
Square. But could I please offer you a piece of advice? Go on. Simon has 2 younger brothers. The eldest of the 2, Georgie, is called the judge by the locals. Visit him first. He isn't asleep. He'll teach you how to speak with Simon. The youngest of the 3 is Victor. His daughter, Maria, also wanted to see you. It's probably important. Was it she who knew about my arrival beforehand? Yes, she told me about it privately. Talking to her is no simple task. Maria is that kind of person. She puts on airs. But that's just how the Canes are. It was Maria who told me that she would help you defeat death. That's the precise wording. What a coincidence. Alright, thank you for the advice. Go, and I'll prepare everything for your return. Do come back after you speak to the Canes. They'll probably do a lot of things that will puzzle you and put you on guard. I will have some advice that maybe of help to you, if you need it. I'm unlikely to stay here for long, Eva. I will depart after speaking to Simon, with or without him.
Sorry, Eva.
Alright, so here's where I need to go. Here's where Simon Kane is. Here's where Maria Kane is. And I need to go see the guys in the backyard and tell them to leave.
Whoa, what was that big anime painting?
Anime painting? What? Huh? Where?
Oh, to your left. Right there.
Whoa! That's awesome.
I really like it.
Damn, you live like this? Oh, the controls on this are so floaty. You just walk like a normal person, there's no running or anything. Hey guys,
He's not in a rush.
what do you think of these guys?
I like them. Are they real? Are those like alive men?
Yeah, they exist in the world, but there's a little more
He
to
was
them.
moving a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's alive.
Oh,
Whoa!
I'm going to have to teach you about the technicalities of the setting, the time and the place. It's non-essential, but that's just how it is. The actor has to be prepared before he goes on stage, or else he'll fall down the aisle or stumble upon the prompt box. That would look mighty silly, wouldn't you agree? You're going to have to teach me? Aren't you forgetting your manners? My manners? There are different manners of life and thought, none of them mine. If everything goes awry, you'll get a chance to witness each of them. That is something you should probably try to avoid. As for now, please forgive my rudeness. I'm in a special position here, and so I have the right to be blunt sometimes.
I like the voice you gave him.
And who are you? An actor in the tragic mime show. That's unimportant. Will you listen to me or not? I'm listening. Time flies by. It can't be stopped or turned back. Nights follow days, which are then followed by nights. Things happen without any regard for whether you're there to witness them. Don't expect anyone to wait for you. Most events can be missed. And so? And so it would make sense for you to visit the places that you care about regularly. You will find the people that will play major roles in your fate there. They stand out from the common folk. The rest are just a crowd shot, a background, a bunch of extras. As it always has been.
This guy has NPC ideology. But like in 2004.
Indeed. Still, it's best to avoid hasty judgment. It's a paradox, you see. Don't try to care too much for the lives of these bound-to-stand-out people. And don't be too dismissive of the silent crowd. Both extremes will end in tragedy. Why is that? This world cares for your reputation, a fine and crucial instrument. Your reputation changes the world you see, for it is a mirror, wouldn't you agree? And so, a bad reputation can get you into a lot of trouble. For example? Oh, need I describe? You've got vivid imagination. Everything changes, from mystical aspects to mundane things like the people you need treating you badly, how many enemies you've got, how high the prices rise, how bad your dreams are. Lots of things. A sorry prospect. How do I maintain my reputation? Really? How is that even a question? Same as anywhere. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not betray, do not steal, do not covet, do not be an asshole, do not get caught.
That's in the Bible.
The rules are the same everywhere. A truly selfless deed, like risking something for thy neighbor or even a person who lives quite far away, can help in a dire situation. I see. Really? Good for you then. As for me, I can't see anything in this mask. I have no idea what's going on.
Take it
Anyway.
off, King.
Yeah, man, just take it off. You're not in the theater right now. You don't have to wear it. Anyway, don't get too worked up about human lives, and don't put too much stock into another's words, mine included. He who trusts everyone is asking to be deceived.
You got a one-track mind, baby. We love Simon.
I heard a rat.
I also heard a rat. Like a cartoon rat.
Yeah, there was definitely like a stock rat somewhere around here. Venerable Bachelor, please be so kind as to linger for a minute. This conversation won't take too much of your time, especially since time stops during dialogues. At least, during the important ones.
Meta.
And our dialogue is extremely important. You need to know how to play, after all, don't you? Play? What are you talking about, Mask Man? I'm neither a gambler nor an actor. Of course you aren't. You're a living, breathing man, as is evident from your conditions and statuses. You experience hunger, thirst, and fatigue. You suffer from pain, wounds, and disease. You're so lifelike. You have to eat, drink, sleep, and rest, and to make mistakes. The latter being the most definitive proof of my human nature, wouldn't you agree? If I may, I would like to point out just how important it is to keep an eye on your condition. If you get dizzy or unnaturally sluggish, do have it checked up. Vital processes tend to run faster during emergencies than in everyday life. I knew a person who died of stress but was diagnosed with starvation.
Oh, you can get diagnosed with? I guess you can.
It happens. I can testify to that as a doctor. Need I remind a wise man like you that the fact hunger is sated with food? Food can be found in shops, and shops can be found in ordinary houses that are marked with specific signs. Sleep, however, is more complicated. People only sleep in beds and only in private residences around here. I'm sorry, but that's just how our world is. Yes, the world is unjust.
So true, bestie.
And quite silly, if you forgive me for saying so. Speaking of commerce, different shops sell similar items at different prices. Make sure you don't get cheated. People can be quite brazen around here. You can also barter with the folk out in the street. Some things may be nothing more than trinkets to you, but others would be willing to part with their life's blood for them. Blood? Yes, blood. It's not my place to lecture you. But if, following your Hippocratic oath, you ever consider easing someone's pain, feel free to just approach them with a suitable drug. You'll see their pain receding before your very eyes. The sick fall asleep when they're close to recovery, don't they? Or when they're close to their ultimate rest. Still, helping the hopeless will grant you a good reputation. You'll be seen as a benefactor willing to part with a precious sleeping draught or a painkiller for a simple bystander. Anything else? No. No, not yet. Bye then, Mask. There's another rat.
Was the
Fuck,
stuff
where's the
about
rat?
shops a real, like, mechanic lesson? Is he really teaching you about
Yeah, these are
buying things?
These are the tutorial guys.
These are the tutorial guys.
Where is this rat? I'm obsessed with this rat.
Phantom rat. You should grab it and eat it.
I think you can pick up rats in this game.
Really? Oh,
Hey, what's up with that guy?
that's just another cool guy. I really like all these guys. Is the in-universe explanation that they're wearing like fun like costumes? Or did they just look like that?
Well, this guy just looks like that.
Oh, okay. That guy just looks like that. Does he have a disease or is it normal?
No, that's just how he is.
That's cool. It takes all sorts.
I'm gonna talk to them more. Hey, dude.
I like him.
The
He's
worm.
Worm?
Yeah. The worm feels sick. Head packed, blood boiling, belly freezing. Let the worm warm up. Let him take a rest. Don't touch us. We're dangerous. Both of these are so mean.
Why do you have to be mean to him?
The Bachelor's just like that.
How on earth do you even live? That's something I would say. But not to the worm.
Whoa, that's some stench, you animal. How on earth do you even live like that? No reaction.
And then you just end the dialogue.
just
That's
walk
so
away.
sad.
Talk to his friend. What do you want? This ain't your business. What is this creature? An odong, duh. That's what they call them cattle. That's what all them cattle breeders look like. Crude and unshapely and unfinished, don't you know? Wherever you came from. Wherever he came from. An intruder, huh? Yes, I'm a visitor in this town. Who could have thought it's home to such creatures? Alright, so they're not hurting anyone. They just want to warm up.
That's fine. I think we should let them.
Yeah. So I need to... Oh, fuck. What's my... I got mail? Oh!
Wow.
From Isidore Barak. My dear Bachelor Dankovsky. It was most disconcerting to learn that the powers that be have the intention of shutting down the laboratory that owes its fame largely to your own research in the field of thanatology. Is it true that your detractors have branded your studies scientifically stillborn? Rejoice, Bachelor, for there is an observable case that would quell the obscurants that reject the research of death, aging, and necrosis as a subject that lacks academic viability. This case, were you to document it, would go a long way towards restoring your reputation as a scholar. The subject in question is Simon Kane, who has ruled the town where I live for as long as I can remember. This man's longevity transcends the boundaries of what is plausible. It is phenomenal, no less, and I struggle to give an explanation with what scientific means I have at my disposal. Make no delay. There is a sensational discovery to be made here, a breakthrough that will not only save your laboratory, but also revivify your studies and greatly increase your scientific renown. Your humble servant and faithful colleague, Isidore Barak. P.S. I spoke to Simon on your behalf, and he has kindly agreed to facilitate your effort. Daring ideas and far-fetched projects are traditionally very well respected in our neck of the woods. Right, I need to figure out my other keys. That's my inventory button. I got a scalpel and some gloves.
You can use that on a rat.
Oh, I think I just ate something.
If you want to be evil. I hear him!
Rations. I have 30 units of kerosene. And some coins.
Oh, okay.
That's my map. That's FPS mode. Alright, we'll figure it
Is
out.
there just gonna be rat sounds throughout the whole game?
Maybe. I have a flashlight? Oh shit, game changer. What is my quest menu? There it is. It's Q for quest. Alright, so let's go see Simon Kane. So here's the main feature of this game. Walking.
Okay.
You do a lot of walking.
I love walking.
You do not run. You walk.
Walking
always have a
sim
place to be.
predecessor.
Yeah. Kinda, in a way.
Yeah.
I'm going the right way, yeah. Oh yeah. Before we go talk to Simon, take a look at this thing.
What? Is that like a guy?
This is a building. Actually.
That's
if
a
I
building?
get close enough for it to fucking render. Yeah, this is the polyhedron. It's just kind of here.
It looks like a wasp.
Yeah. It towers above the city. It's partially made of its own blueprints. It is physically impossible. Don't worry about it.
That's fine. I think more buildings should be like that. It would be quite cool.
Yeah, they should make buildings like this in real life.
I want to live in it.
Alright, this is the place. cool tree.
Oh my gosh, all the interior, like all the exterior of the buildings are cool, but I really like all the interior as well.
Hey man,
Most men
Oh,
only
is that
die
him?
because they
No,
know
that's a
This is
different guy.
Georgie.
prevent dying.
This is Georgie.
Most venerable doctor, it is with great impatience that we have been expecting you. You need not delve into the minutiae of your business with us, since our family is well acquainted with your scholarly work. We are also quite aware of the difficulties you are experiencing, and well prepared to do our utmost to support you. It hurts me all the more to be the one to inform you that Simon, my consanguineous brother, the creator, the keeper and embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. So Simon's dead. Who did it? That is what we want to find out. With your help, Bachelor Dankovsky. What do you know? My brother was murdered last night, under the strangest of circumstances. But for all the mystery surrounding his death, I'd rather eschew the notion that his departure was connected with whoever had visited Simon that evening. The visitor is a man of laudable rectitude. There's a lot of words in here that I have only seen a couple times in my limited scope of life. And an old friend of our family. There are witnesses to testify that he and Simon did nothing but converse.
Should have said it like Converse, like the shoe. Just to spice it up.
Just to spice it up for a little flavor. Who is the visitor? Someone you know quite well. The man whom my brother saw last night was your colleague, Isidore Barach. Was he not the very person to advise you to come here as well? Yes. Isidore has done more than he thinks. I have a lingering feeling that time itself is using uncontestable powers to further its own intentions. What do you think? Categories like time, nature, and fate deprive man of responsibility for what goes on around him. I was taught to avoid this worldview.
Time?
I was taught to avoid time. I was taught to go into chronological stasis whenever I wasn't doing
I just don't
anything.
think about that stuff. Not for me.
It could be that my mind is clouded by sorrow, but I cannot escape the feeling that your arrival was no coincidence. Your choice was made for you, my dear doctor. Let us not blame fate for it. Isidore wrote to you without making us aware. He took a risk that could have displeased our family. Why do you speak the word fate with such disgust? I prefer the word time, in a fatalistic sense of the notion, of course. So Simon wasn't aware that I would come. Even though we were uncertain of when you would arrive, my brother was looking forward to meeting you. The tragedy may have been a consequence of the actions he took in preparation for your arrival. Someone has taken a powerful piece from the chessboard, a piece upon which your position here depended. It is doubly regrettable that Simon was playing on your side. My sincerest condolences to you. Is there anything I can do to help? Do you want to help us, Doctor? Find the murderer for us. My brother Victor, who is in the wing next door, would share some of his thoughts on the matter. Help us and the reward will not disappoint you. Indeed, it seems that there are too many coincidences. Your brother's murder can just as well be called the murder of Bachelor Dankovsky. I will help you in every way I can. I'm suffering just as much here as you are, Georgie. I'm convinced that if there is anyone at all that can help us solve this puzzle, then it is you. This mission calls for someone as astute and inventive as yourself. If Isidore was an instrument of fate, then Simon's murder is a message that fate intended for you personally. Do not think I am inclined to blame you for that. I am not. How do you plan to look for the murderer? We will take our own measures. The only thing I expect from you is to be yourself. Do only what you think is required. Whatever you find out, whatever you do, whatever your day turns into, everything is a clue to the solution of this puzzle. I repeat, everything that is happening here is happening on your account. Fine. I'm fine with this course of action. Alright, so I gotta go upstairs and talk to Victor. Oh no.
Oh,
Victor's
that's where he is.
So who's still in here? Should I go upstairs and like check on him? Is his body up there or something? And then I also need to go.
If I saw a dead body, I'd go, ew, oh my god.
I'd go, ah! Is there a staircase in here even? No, this is just a single floor. Alright.
Whoa, cool plant.
Yeah. They got some weird stuff. Oh, I just got 2 coins for some reason. I guess I picked them up off the ground.
Oh, is that what you buy? Wait, can you actually starve in this game for real?
Yes, and actually I need to figure out how to open my, like,
Wow, it's just like
vitals menu.
Minecraft.
Let's see. Plague Finder. Show/hide hands. Character status. Back button. So do they mean... What do they mean back? What do they mean back? Hold on, I'm rebinding that. Where does it show character status? Here we go. Set that to backspace. Alright. I'm a little hungry. I'm a little tired. My health is full. My reputation is
like real
wonderful. And I look like this. Whoa. Cool house.
Oh. That's not an anime painting, but I still like it.
Yo, sword? Can I take it? For me?
No, she's just for decoration.
Unlucky. Oh, hi.
Oh. Are those all her
It came
broken
from below the ground.
frames?
For many years, we were burying the bones wrong.
Oh.
You resemble an adventurer rather than a doctor. How is it that you know me? I saw you in a dream. Don't flatter yourself.
Oh, okay.
My desires have nothing to do with that. I simply saw you take us all by the throat. Cruel words, but also honest. What's so bad about it anyway? The strong manipulate the weak when they want to. Then it is all in my hands.
I'm feverish. What can it be?
I love her voice actors so much.
Now listen closely. The time for collusions, secrets, and alliances has come. I am going to ask something of you. I am not used to that. I am used to holding the reins, but you are not harnessed, so it would be unacceptable to address you in this manner. I find solace in the fact that my request will be welcome with you. It fits the style of your venture. I'm not an adventurer, and my job is no venture. I hope it never becomes one. I apologize if my words come across as mangled and silly. I am truly not used to asking. But the nature of my request demands complete and selfless humility. Just imagine me begging and kneeling, and believe me, I do feel that way. No need to kneel. What did you want to talk about? Today's death was the first, but it won't be the last. Simon has opened the score of irreplaceable victims. Soon, their number will multiply. I beg you to preserve the lives of several people when the lines of their fortune cross yours. Before any of them dies, there will be a moment when you'll be able to intervene. I know that for a fact. Who are these people? That doesn't matter. Okay. It sounds like it kind of matters.
No, it
What was-
doesn't.
What was destined to happen will happen. You can be whatever you want to be, but not a coward choosing to hear no evil and run away from reality. I will give you a list of those I know of. These people are bound to you.
Flirt line, flirt line.
What in the world is going on here? Are you trying to flirt with me? Ah, yes. You haven't been told, have you? It didn't even cross my mind that someone may be unaware of my abilities.
Wait,
No
she
one
actually has
here-
a real ability?
Yeah, no one here dares doubt them, for they are evident. Yes, the mistress of every ruling house possesses special abilities. I am learning to see the future and transform the present.
Damn, okay.
Forgive me, but I don't believe in this type of phenomenons. Will you comply with my request? Will you save the lives of the people I name to you? Answer me before going back to Ava. Yeah, alright. Alright.
Okay, that's
If it
it.
is truly within my power, I'll do my best to save their lives. Alright. These are my bound. At any point during the game, they can just, like, die if I fuck up.
Okay.
So my bound are Georgie Kane, Victor Kane, Andre Stamatin, Peter Stamatin, Maria Kane, Eva Yan, and Mark Immortal.
Oh, I
Holy
don't.
shit.
Looks like Shel Silverstein.
I really like Peter Stamatin on Andre Stamatin's portraits.
You better not fuck up.
I better
You
not
better
fuck
not let them die.
I better not fuck up and let my friend Georgie Kane die. Look at him, he's so old and frail. Okay. Do you have anything else to say?
It came from below the ground. For many years, we were burying the bones wrong.
Okay, that's what she said before. We, the Kanes, have always been out of touch with mundane reality, but we are driven by love. Love can be furious, funny, and blind, but there's never a need to make excuses for it, is there? And what exactly did you see in that dream of yours, the one that had to do with me? A truly terrifying battle is ahead of you. If no one has ever told you about your fate, I will be the first. You must know that I admire you in advance, regardless of this outcome. You will fight a foe that few can defeat. Is this a prophecy? You will clash with your foe like a dragon slayer, but your weapon will turn against you. Striking at the heart, you will end up with your own flesh torn. Every drop of blood you squeeze out of that heart will turn into a gulp of yours. If your foe escapes you, penetrates you, or saddles you, you will hear malicious laughter in your ears, and my crestfallen weeping. Oh my god, my throat's so sore. He who laughs last, laughs best.
Sure.
Please.
Whoa, her crazy things.
Huh?
She's wearing like a fun like nipple thing. Or those are just
Yeah.
her actual nipples.
No, those are like buttons.
Those are buttons.
I'm not gonna get banned. That's TOS safe.
Do you get banned if you show a real nipple?
Yeah. Hey guys.
Even if it's in a video's game?
I think sometimes it's like cool, and you're fine.
If it's artistic enough.
Yeah.
I
The
love
town
this
is
guy.
small and rather unexceptional, isn't it? But there are all kinds of people here. The simple folk and the more remarkable ones. The former will tell you more than they know. The latter know way more than they're ever going to let out. Keep a close eye on them. Your victory depends on it. And who are these remarkable people? There are 20-something of them, easily distinguished by their lodgings or their presence. They're called many names: the Bound, the Fated, the Inherents, the Gobos to Glur, the Town Circle. Simon preferred their company to any other. Is that a sect or something? No, there used to be a pagan game called Taglur. A roundelay of sorts. A Taglur means a kin circle, and Gobo is a character from a local epic. And so the people that Simon was interested in the most are called the Gobos Taglur. Some of them don't even know one another.
I
How
love
did Simon-
Gobo.
I love Gobo. How did Simon choose them? Because it is they that will decide the fate of this town. Don't be distracted by the fact that some of them look insignificant or disreputable. They will earn their worth. You just give them time. They're the most important joints of the town. Why are you telling me all this? Each day, one of them will try death by the tooth. Each will put their life at risk, and each one that dies is important. Some of them may take the keys to victory to the grave. Mind that the keys are yours, while the grave is theirs. Others will do the opposite. Don't waste your chance to condemn someone who may get in your way. How do you know what is helpful and what gets in the way? Okay, alright. Dropping you more hints would be cheating. Shutting up now. Allow me to conclude then. Each bound you save will influence the finale of your adventure. Each of them has their own goals and motives. It may so happen that those who seek a different ending survive, and then, well, you've been warned. Okay, I'll take that into account.
Wow, you
and
want
we'll be
some of these
careful.
freaks to die.
Yeah, there's gonna be villains. There is something in particular we feel the urge to warn you about. When you speak to the Bound, please choose your words carefully. Do not worry. You will easily be able to make out what kind of a person is standing before you, an observant man that you are. So use that skill when dealing with the Bound. Some of them are indeed worth insulting, whereas others need to be treated with utmost respect. I have no idea what you're talking about. Every line you utter will have consequences. News spreads rapidly around here. If you spoil your reputation in one place, you'll have to reap what you have sown in another. Restore your good name in the south, and you'll receive a warmer welcome in the north. They will heed every word you say, and you'll be rewarded. Not by means of money, I hope. A handful of money. It's not a dialogue fee, don't get me wrong. Never refuse to take small sums of money from the bound. That would not belittle you in any fashion, but would rather demonstrate that you appreciate the local customs. Alright, I'll keep local customs in mind.
I choked on water.
Good job. Do I still need to talk to Georgie? I still have a quest marker over here.
We need to see our friend Georgie. He's he's bound to us after all.
How do I see the time? Okay,
It's a hair
7:24,
past a
dang.
freckle.
A hair past a freckle?
Yeah.
Is that a valid measurement of time?
Yeah. That's what my dad would say when I asked for the time.
I'd be so mad. What does that mean?
I guess it's because like you look at your wrist like and pretend there's a watch there, but there isn't a watch there, so you see a hair past a freckle and that's the time.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's how I understood
I
it.
feel almost nothing.
Cool, dude. Just
Great.
walk into his house, walk up to him, and like initiate conversation, and he's like, "I feel nothing, Bachelor. I am counting on you, Doctor. Which of the locals could help me? Whose words can be trusted? I don't know for how long you will have to remain here, Doctor. You are most welcome to be my guest, even though I won't try to keep you. While you are here, though, and especially since you are trying to find out the truth, it is my duty to offer you a piece of advice. I would be most grateful for it. This remote place has a history of its own. There is not enough time to retell it to you, which is unfortunate, since it is the background of the town that may possibly justify some local conventions that will most likely seem barbaric to an educated person like yourself. Not at all. There are 3 truths that rule this town, 3 origins, 3 ideas, if you like. For several generations, these 3 powers have been in conflict with each other. I suspect none of them can exist without the other 2, yet each of them still strives to dominate. Each of them has its own voice, too. Tell me more. These voices are the ruling families, the co-owners of the Bull Project, who have been ruling the town for almost 2 centuries. Each one of the truths they represent is screaming at the top of its lungs, and in so doing travesties whatever value it... Okay, yeah, I read that right. This is too complicated. I don't see what this has to do with your brother's murder. The first voice is the
Oh, he's just
Savarovs.
still talking.
The second is the Olgimskis. The third one is us, the Canes. We are the 3 heads of one beast. Each of the clans will offer their own understanding of what is going on. Each of the 3 will use their own voice and the voices of their followers to lie and distort the truth. We cannot exist otherwise. However, in doing so, we will inadvertently reveal the entirety of the truth to anyone who would listen. Do not worry, I only trust proven facts. Words alone carry no weight for me.
Facts, not feelings, says Mr. Dankowski.
Dankowski would absolutely be a Redditor. I suggest you believe no one. Perhaps I am the only one of the 3 rulers that would ask you to disregard his very words. If nothing else, I hope it will win me your favor. At least I am offering you honest advice. You should never trust any of us completely, neither the Canes, nor the Olgimskis, nor the Safarovs. What am I supposed to do then?
Just don't trust anyone.
Yeah. Don't trust anyone, let your fists do the talking.
So true.
Well, no one will dare lie to your face. I have no doubts everyone will tell you the truth, but they will tell it in such a fashion that this truth will conceal the reality better than any deception would. The only thing I'm asking is that you don't jump to conclusions. Compare different versions. Your extraordinary intelligence will allow you to ascertain the truth. That inspires hope. Furthermore, each of us will try to paint a rather ungainly picture of the other 2. Most likely we will fill you in on the negative sides of each other faction and withhold anything that is good about them. That is inevitable. None of us will stoop to outright slander, so everything that will be said will most likely be true. But this truth will be one-sided and incomplete. Listen carefully to what we say and take it into account. Thank you. The stories of the evil that the Canes have unleashed into this world are partially true. Do not feel obliged to act in our favor. As you can see, I will stop before nothing to ensure an unbiased investigation. The lack of prejudice I want to instill in you is the one and only reason why I am making a confession like this. I do not want my brother to have died in vain. Here our desires concur, Judge. Why? What does it want me to do? Do I just keep talking to him? Do you have anything else to
The
say?
town
you-
will meet its death at the hand of Simon's
Oh yeah, I guess
murderer.
he's got more dialogue.
Oh, there's so much dialogue.
Why
in
does
this
this
game.
guy have so much to say?
It's a game about talking to people.
Hasn't this guy said enough?
I'd like to speak to Isidore Barat, first and foremost. Well, that is a reasonable thing to do. Moreover, this is what etiquette demands. After all, it was he who invited you here. However, I don't think he has informed anyone in the Crucible of these plans. I hope you don't get me wrong. You are our guest and we welcome you. Where does Isidore live? Somewhere in Earth. Earth is the name of the lowest part of the town, closest to the abattoir. I haven't
Oh,
been
is
there for
it?
several years, and I don't really know these slums all too well, especially since they were rebuilt after the fire. Victor has visited Isidore from time to time, so speak to him. He is in the wing next door. Fine. Alright, well, I'm just gonna assume I've talked to Georgie enough. And now we'll go talk to Victor. After hearing the news of Simon's death from Georgie and hearing about the prophecy from Maria. Let's see what this dude has to say.
Oh, I like that one.
What about this one?
That one's good too. I think the anime painting was the best one so far. Oh, that guy's on his head.
This guy is balancing so good and
Very
so sweetly.
talented young man. Whoa. Paper. Oh!
Oh, he's moving.
I didn't expect him to move.
Hey man, you look kind of like me.
It's like something is pulling my strings.
The famous Dr. Dankovsky, your arrival is a great honor for us. Victor Kane, at your service. Daniil Dankovsky at yours. I foresee that the things that have become ordinary for us will probably make you feel uncomfortable and disturbed. I would like to compensate for that impression. You know, our small community has fallen out of the loop. Time leaves us behind. What do you mean? I mean the traditions. Games that we play with passion will most likely be of no interest to you. The people you meet here may seem eccentric, naive, or even somewhat deranged. Please, take it easy on us. Don't judge us too strictly. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
I fear that Simon's death is a symbolic event.
How can I
Okay.
help you? Georgie has told me everything, which is to say he has told me very little, but it was enough to astound me. He maintains that you can provide a more detailed account. So you've agreed to help us? I have. May I ask why? Let's see. I want to solve a puzzle. I like having so little
Oh.
information. It's a challenge to my intellect. I'm prepared to answer any questions you may have. When was Simon last seen? He sent Isidore home. Then, an hour later, he came to this hall to see us. He announced his plans to withdraw to the Focus and receive no one. He told us not to approach the Focus and to fast for a week, partaking of neither meat nor water. Then, in the morning, he was found dead. How was he found? The servants discovered him in the morning. The room had been ransacked. Everything that was breakable had been broken. His disfigured, contorted body bore signs of terrible suffering. His neck was twisted. His spine broken. I think. No one has touched the body. It is currently inside the Focus and will remain there for the prescribed amount of time. What's this Focus place? It's hard to explain. It's his study, if you will. An extraordinarily spacious creative laboratory, almost perfectly sealed off, except for the door that was visible at all times, metaphorically speaking. I don't understand. It's like an equation, or a mirror puzzle. Anyway, the murderer cannot have been hiding there. Take my word for it.
Just trust me, bro.
Just trust me, bro. I know so much about my older brother. I know so much about his like metaspatial like mind palace.
Well, might as well believe him.
Yep. Okay. Believes him fully. Well, Simon did get in there somehow. He can perform far more impressive feats. There's a reason why the whole town reveres, revered him. Alright, so how can I help you? Just take a look around. Trust your intuition. Do whatever you like. Speak to whoever you feel the need to. Look for the murderer, Doctor, and you will find them. Keep looking till the last breath. I am sure your rational thinking will help you. So, Isidore is the only lead. How can I find him? I'll show you, but you must be careful. Simon's murderer, whoever they are, cannot be an ordinary person. I can't imagine them even being a person. I fear it could only be fate wearing the guise of a mysterious monster. I don't believe in fate. Alright, so where is that? That's all the way across town. Oh boy.
Oh my god,
We
we
got
haven't even
some-
seen that much of the map.
Yeah, we got some walking to do, and I think there's, like, even more. Yeah, this place is big. There's a rune over here that looks like, it looks like a little guy. It looks like the little nose
whole
guy
map?
from,
Oh, that over there.
yeah.
It looks like the cat walking in the snow picture, but it has like 2 legs.
Hmm.
I don't know how to describe that picture.
There's also,
I'll look for it later.
whatever this is.
Oh. Those are just objects.
Yeah, and I can look at them at any time if I want to. Go to the cave. I'll be going to the abattoir at some point. That's a pretty important place. But for now, we gotta walk across town and see Isidore. Okay. No, can't go in there. Cool. Alright. Big church.
Oh,
We are
pretty and orange outside.
going down the street and then take a left and just cross the bridge and kind of go straight. Alright, now we're finally at a point where there's not a whole lot of dialogue.
Now we just get to walk around and enjoy the town.
Yeah. And
I
enjoy
think I
the
would like to live here.
crazy OSC. Yeah, like, it's not a bad place.
It's pretty and everything's so close. It's walkable.
Cross the bridge over here. I think I can get attacked by, like, muggers and bandits.
You get attacked?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any combat. Get scared.
What's my button to raise my fists? Tab. Okay.
Oh, whoa! Are you wearing like snake skin on your arms?
That's my like weird coat. It's a 2004 texture. They're not working with a whole lot. I'm not gonna jump in the river
Where's
and
the
swim.
person?
I'm on a tight schedule. Why are you running?
Cause your fists out.
Stankovsky just walking through the whole town, fist raised like he's about to square up with someone.
Oh, is that Nick?
Wait, did
In
Nick
the
make
chat.
another account? That's
Who
gotta
is
be Nick.
Gonk?
He followed me again. He's artificially bloating my follower count. I keep getting like 2 coins every now and then. Hey man, are you like okay? Why are you walking
Yeah.
like this? Look at his
Just
face!
a little tired.
Look at his face! Wait, is this?
Oh, God.
Is this...
Wait, that looks like the guy. The weird guy in your bound.
Oh, how ferocious Mother Nature is! For 'tis her wrath
Whoa.
that has to be withstood. Oh, friend, if I can only wet my whistle, I'd gladly give you anything on earth in exchange for a gulp of chilly spring water. Why don't you have a drink from the river, then? Only lowly animals, dirty of image, drink from the river. Us proud men deserve to drink spring water. 'Tis brought here in barrels, but they're often empty. I get it from there, but I'm out of bottles. I drink straight out of a fountain, but I'm gonna faint. The air here is too spicy. I'm barely walking as it is.
What?
can I just back out of dialogue?
You should ask about herbs.
So the local herbs are in bloom this time of year? They're not blooming, Professor. They're withering. Withering and thence producing general languor. People fall dead without sleep like leaves from a branch, all because of the surplus of juices. Or maybe not. I'm not really a science guy. Why don't you shut up then?
I'd be bad at this game because I hate being mean to people, but sometimes you have to be mean.
Yo. Hey, there's a bottle.
What is... Oh, why didn't you just take that?
It's important to take, like, resources from trash cans and
Yeah, but why
barrels
didn't
and
he
things.
take it?
Oh, I don't know.
He needed a bottle so bad.
Please, sir, a bottle for me, for some spring water.
This
There's a bottle right in that trash can over there. I can't take that.
guy hates the trash and the garbage, even though
Can
it's a cool place.
Oh, fuck.
Did you get trapped?
I don't know if I can go through here. I don't know if 2004 Collision wants me to. Shit.
Trapped.
Oh, fuck. I need to go, like, all the way around. I need to go down here and up
Oh, blue.
here. Well, guess I'll keep walking as I take a sip of my iced tea.
Ooh. I had iced tea at lunch, and maybe I'll even have some at dinner.
You strafe so slow, it's not even possible to, like, walk without the camera.
This is so sad.
Putting my fists away. Shop? Oh, this is kind of a little
Whoa.
scary. Hey, man!
Oh. That's just a normal shopkeeper. Oh. This guy doesn't even have dialogue. He just purchases things and he
Dried fish,
stares at you.
Lemon, milk, dried meat.
Lemon milk?
No, lemon and milk.
Oh.
I'll buy lemon.
I've had dried fish from the Russian grocery store here. It's pretty good.
Give me that dried fish and dried meat. Okay. Get it. How do I... Shit, how do I open my inventory? I didn't buy it. How do I buy it? Let me buy the meat, man.
Do you, like, drag it into your inventory?
No?
Hmm.
There we go. There's a little tiny arrow up here.
Oh, that's goofy.
Alright, this way. Got another coin. Incredible. Alright, and then, whoa. Hello. Can I go up here?
Castle.
Yeah, physically impossible castle, look at this.
No, I think this is fine.
This is not. Why is there a baby crying sound?
There's like screaming. What's going on? As soon as you walked up.
Yeah, there was a baby crying in my ear. Yes, right through here. I think I'll probably have to wrap up after I talk to Isidore, because, I got D&D.
Oh yes. D&D girl.
Whoa. Big ass tree.
Oh, I like it.
Look at these lovely autumn colors.
I know, it's so like orange. Oh. Is that the same guy? Is that him again?
It's a different guy.
That's a different guy?
They only
Everyone
had
just
so many
acts
models.
like that.
Alright. I got stuck on something there that was fucked. Look at these fucking houses. Whoa. Wait. Where? Back there, fucking behind the fence? Cool. I'm gonna go through someone's backyard. Oh shit. No, I have to go around. This game pulls tricks on you by just saying, oh no, there's a fence here.
Map tricks.
Ooh, I see a garbage can for me. What do you got? You got a treat? Fuck. Next house. Next one down. Just normal guys. Oh wait.
Cannon.
Yes.
No, that's water.
I've got spring water. Now if I
Can
see
you
one
give
of
it to
those
that
guys,
freak?
if I find another freak, I can give him some water.
Awesome.
Why is the entrance to this house so wait. No, I'm in the backyard. I'd probably just walk past the door. No, how the hell do you get into this dude's house? Is it seriously up here? Like around here?
He has to climb up into his house.
Just let me into your home, man. Yeah? Why are you
have
so
guards
tall?
outside your house?
Why are they're identical?
They're twins. They were born for this. A foul murder.
A foul murder occurred here last night. No unauthorized access allowed. Inspecting the crime scene is strictly forbidden until further notice. Who was killed? Well, you're not a local, sir, so you're unlikely to understand the loss we've suffered. Isidore Barak. Isidore's dead too. A great surgeon, a benefactor to us all, and an all-around skilled doc. An outstanding man, beloved and well respected by us locals. Does it really always have to take the very best? What a foul time to live in. I knew him. I'm a doctor too. Whoever killed our only doc must be surely looking to get us all killed. Isidore could cure anything. He also knew how to make cuts or incisions, because he was a warden. He knew his lines alright. Like I said, it all makes sense. Whoever killed Simon took Isidore's life too, and this is merely the beginning. What makes you think the two cases are connected? Well, who would have the heart to attack such men? If you'd asked me yesterday, I'd have told you no one would dare inflict such an ugly wound on this town. But if there's someone, it just has to be that someone. Although it looks fishy, if you ask me, that thing was no man, that's what I think. Explain yourself. See, this murderous deal is all mysterious. There was a talon stuck in the victim's chest. Go ahead, bend your arm at the elbow, good sir. Yeah, like that, there you go. That's how long it was. It broke off. There was dust on the floor, but the deceased had been a renowned step walker. And the dust was all covered in hoof steps and like traces of a sharp bone, I guess. As if someone was using a walking stick around there. I'm telling you, it's her, the Shabnakadir, the clay man-eater.
I'm the clay man-eater.
The clay man-eater. So cool. I went to inspect the building. We've been assigned to this post by Alexander, the head of the Sabarov family. His house is in decline right now, but it's still powerful and very much respected, for it is they who have been responsible for maintaining worldly order and public safety in the town since olden days. Please kindly address your concerns to him. There's their road. You just take that road up there and get to the Cape. As for me, I'm not authorized to let you in. You should have said so from the start. Alright, so I need to go all the way back around to this building that we walked past earlier. So I got about like 10 minutes, I think. 10, 20. Something like that.
Okay.
So, someone or something has just entirely thrown a wrench into poor Dankovsky's plans.
Oh, this poor doctor.
This poor doctor, he just wants to, like, extend, like, the range of mortality for all humans forever. That's such
He's just trying to be kind.
He's just trying to be kind to everyone, while also being the most Redditor, like, evil little man ever. Look at this guy.
Ooh, he looks like a Barbie
My
villain, like
chest
from the
hurts.
movies. Whoa, how'd you do that?
That's my plague finder, I guess.
Oh.
Oh, I should check my
I want-
status.
Yeah, see if you have a plague in you.
They say,
Well, I forgot the key already. Backspace.
they say hitting hard is a good enough
I'm
start.
getting a little hungry.
They say
Eat your
hitting hard
dried
is a good
fish.
enough start.
I could eat that. You're right. So I finally get to see you. Yes, you really do look like a messenger of sorrowful times. In any case, welcome to the Rod. Our meeting is quite significant in a way. Facing the changes with open eyes and taking their first blow is my duty. Do you think we're on the verge of an especially unhappy era? No grim events have clouded our existence since last summer. The country has cured its war wounds, commercial communications have been repaired, astrologists expect nothing ill. Do you hold astrologists' opinions in high regard? The movement of the planets has an obvious effect on our life. However, I do not think it's humanly possible to gain any profit from that.
The outcome was to be expected, I'm afraid.
So
Simon
you
was doomed.
They keep talking. Let me talk. Let me do the talking. Shh, Alexander. Shh, quiet. So you've come to meet with Simon, haven't you? What can I do for you now? I was actually invited by Isidore, so I came to meet with him first and foremost. But now it turns out that he's been murdered. Yes, looks like the murderer is always one step ahead of you, doesn't it? The same one that took Simon's life too. At least that's the conclusion suggested by the information at my disposal. Same pattern, same signature. So who did it? You wouldn't believe it. His own son. The fellow came back after being away for quite a while. His father had sent him to study surgery when he was but a greenhorn. Quite a lot he's learned, huh? A wandering scholar turned evil to the bone. All of that just to grab the inheritance. Wait, how did you figure that out? In all honesty, it's hard to explain that to an outsider like you. Do you believe in such a thing as clairvoyance, Bachelor? No. Well, you should get to know my wife then. Or better yet, those who have already had opportunities to witness the power of her prophecies. Former doubters, first and foremost, rationalists. She's got something to say to you, by the way. So your wife called out Isidore's son specifically? Not specifically, no. But it all adds up, and the circumstances of Simon's death make you wonder too. Isidore's son arrived here last night. The timing speaks against him. It even matches the time it takes to get from the Crucible to Isidore's house. That's not enough. I'll have to take the investigation into my own hands. Is there anyone who can be of help to me, apart from your wife? There are a few good analysts in our town. Everyone is more or less superstitious here. Except for one, Yulia Lioracheva, perhaps. A most level-headed and reasonable person. The only person to remain skeptical about Katerina's talents, too. Without a shadow of a doubt, she has her own picture of events. She always does. Exactly
Her
the
own
person I
pick
need.
crew of events.
Oh.
This game has more running around than Toontown. That's saying
it really
something.
is like a grindy MMO. Where you're just running from place to place, talking to people. Reminds me of when I did the like opening quest of World of Warcraft a couple months ago with Luke.
Is this what it's like?
Yeah, it's just a lot of running around, and then you like go and hit some like rats or like wolves, and then you go back and talk to a guy again. Hi crowd, we're doing good. So it turns out
Hi.
both guys, the guy that invited us here and the guy that like was the guy we were wanting to study, have just been like killed. So now we've gone from investigating a seemingly immortal man to solving a murder.
Everyone's getting freaking killed.
Hey, here's one of those guys.
Give him water.
Yeah, says the same thing as before.
How
about we barter? You'll have your water and I'll have bandages.
Oh.
Okay. So he just sells bandages. Nice.
We get bandages.
Oh, fuck, it requires 5 waters.
5?
And I only have 4.
What the? Maybe we can find more bottles.
Yeah. See, I have to keep an eye out for trash cans. Everyone's houses look like this. For fun. Whoa, she looks cool.
Yes.
I do like her.
I seem to have lost any capacity for observation. My mind is out of tune. Things no longer add up. Before, I had no trouble forming a trustworthy tessellation out of the most imperceptible contingencies. Now, I simply cannot get my head around it. Could it be that I am dying?
Yeah.
It happens when people are tired. Yes, it definitely means you're about to die. Is this so? If I die, the universe would not notice my passing. But what if there are people who are the walking embodiment of the law by which events are connected to each other? What would happen to the universe if any one of these people were to die? Was Simon this kind of person? Yes, beyond a shadow of a doubt, he was. Aren't you sorry about his death? People like these are a natural hazard. Their mission exists as long as they believe in it, and others suffer from its consequences. I prefer not to think of things like that.
I'm afraid I'm of little use now.
So, you have traveled all the way here only to find that both people you wanted to see were brutally murdered? Is this how the story goes? I do hope that your visit is not in any way related to these most unfortunate circumstances. I have to find whoever it is that killed Isidore and Simon, and I wanted to ask for your help. Saburov told me you have a gift for all manner of inquisitive inquiry. I am certainly no better investigator than you. I've never had a chance to search for a murderer before. The best I can offer is to fill in the blanks with whatever mysterious supernatural entities seem most fitting. Shabnakadir is the simple man's scarecrow. I would have followed a different narrative. What kind of narrative? Consider the circumstances of his death. They said Simon had locked himself up in the evening and consequently died in the morning inside of the mansion, in a chamber with some peculiar name. In this case, I would suggest that Simon was poisoned. By the Kanes, I would have thought, but I know their family all too well. Their mutual loyalty is only rivaled by their arrogance towards anyone who is not one of them. They hold the princely sage who stands at the head of their family in highest esteem. They believe that a single dishonorable act will tarnish their name for generations to come. I doubt any of them would have stooped to this, no matter whether they wanted to or not. But did they? Want to do it, I mean. In all likelihood, they did. Their respect for Simon was nothing compared to the adoration felt by the common townspeople. After all, every Kane suffers the same kind of benign insanity that leads people pursuing their own fantasies, and little else other than that. This indulgence is something that Simon would likely stand in the way of. So you think the cause of death was poison? I don't believe you understand what "he died in focus" really implies. Do you know what the Kanes refer to as focus? You don't seem to grasp the semantics of the term. These are the Kanes for you. These kinds of innuendos are their forte. Well, what is this focus, then? The focus is anything but an abstraction. Quite the opposite, in fact. It is governed by mathematically rigid regularities. You see, no one but the owner of a focus may get inside. This can only mean that Simon had brought the killer with him, or rather, within him, since no physical object may be brought into focus either. How do you know that? Who doesn't? The Kanes are notoriously passionate about all manner of synthetic anomalies. They will never pass up the opportunity to devise a Kunststück that would allow them to warp space, challenge physics, or manipulate optics. Metaphysically, a focus can be compared to a camera obscura. Do note that the name is not unfitting. No, it is entirely impossible for someone to get inside. You're also not allowed to eat or drink, but that makes one suspect foul play in regard to Isidore's death. He had been stabbed, after all. Stabbed does not even begin to describe it. Stock Reuben told Laura that Isidore was slaughtered by some object resemblant of a humongous razor-sharp talon. What a riveting case. No wonder some people will start talking of step monsters made of assorted bones. What? A claw-like object? Such was the topography of the wound. According to Reuben, neither Laura nor me are quite able to colloquialize a term like this. You should speak with him directly if you wish to know the details. Make haste if you want to get a hold of him. Reuben is eager to join Simon as soon as possible. No pun intended. Where is Reuben at the moment? Morning his master, I think. They were very close. Did you investigate Isidore's house yet? Yes, but they won't let me in there. Is that so? Well, this does introduce a different perspective. Did you say Isidore was the last person to see Simon? The question is, who did he see before? The sun had not yet set when Isidore returned from the steppe. However, he came to Simon well after midnight. The question naturally arises, where did he spend the missing few hours? How do you know all that? I think you still fail to grasp the entirety of your predicament. The rumors spread like wildfire here. One of the children saw Isidore come home. They were waiting by the entrance, eager to hear a step story or two. So the prosecution of Isidore's son is based on the testimony of a child? That is what Saburov claims? Was Isidore seen with Saburov by any chance? He was. He warned Saburov of an upcoming storm. Alright, let me suggest then that while he was in the steppe, he saw or learned something that he wanted to report to all three ruling families. In this case, either of the Olgimsky family should have been on his itinerary, especially since Barak was one of their own men. Really? Definitely. The Bull project, from the abattoir to the railway, is controlled by the Olgimsky family. If Isidore's discovery had anything at all to do with the kin, Isidore would certainly have related to Vlad. So do make sure you pay a visit to the Lump. That's the name of the Olgimsky mansion. Another fitting name, wouldn't you agree? Thank you, Yulia. What would I do without you? More walking! But I think that walking
Wow.
will be saved for another day.
I'm glad we got to end on her beautiful home.
This beautiful home with whatever you call this.
the
Let's explore
the
the
oval space.
What is it with these people and
All the broken mirrors.
No one likes mirrors in this place. Alright, yeah.
They're all vampire.
So we're gonna overwrite this. It's day 1, 9:41 a.m. And hopefully next stream we'll be able to finish the first day.
Yay! How many
So,
days are there?
There are, I think, 12.
Okay.
Let me bring up my funny little end screen box.
The image.
My image. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. This was a little shorter than I expected. Not to put Belle on blast. Or more specifically, Belle's Splatoon team.
Well, I did. It was scheduled like a week ago, but that's why I forgot.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. There's always next time.
Yes.
But I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and thanks for tuning in. And we'll
Bye, everybody.
see you next time. Bye.
Farewell.